Good morning, here from a Mayor's Report, Thursday, January 21st. I'm at our Public Works yard on Scarlet Court. Got some sandbags here and a lot of sandbags actually here at the site. With this storm, this winter storm, the deluge, as the papers called it, a lot of needs all throughout the city. Want to commend our Public Works Department and MCE for their hard work trying to stay one step ahead of the storms and maintain road conditions the best they can. Obviously, with the downpours we've had, it's difficult, but they're doing a great job out there around the clock. Also want to remind residents, if you are having any needs, any water intrusion, we've got sandbags, a lot of sandbags here at the Public Works site. Our Public Works site is the old 84 lumber site. It's on Scarlet Court, right off 580. Just come on down. It's for Dublin residents only, but we have free sandbags, no questions asked. Just come in, take what you need, but we want to make sure residents are prepared any way they can to deal with the winter storm. And this new maintenance yard has really worked out well for the city. We purchased this location at a tremendous cost savings because of the down economy. They used to be working basically out of a trailer of only a couple thousand square feet. Now they have a much bigger facility and we're able to serve the residents a lot better. A lot to report out at our council meeting. The council took action on 2 facility use policies at our January 19th meeting. One was updated the Stager Community Gym use, and the other one, that was the bigger policy, was Fallon Sports Park. Now that that's coming online, what it's going to take in terms of field rentals, and all along with the council, our priority was making sure that we took as best care as we could of Dublin youth sports leagues, Dublin nonprofits. That was our primary focus. Obviously, as a city, we need to recover costs and we need to have fees that do that, but at the same time, we wanted to make sure that our fees were amongst the lowest in the Tri-Valley and that they put a high premium on the Dublin youth sports leagues. The other conversation that we had is not just youth sports leagues, but particularly for sports fields, the adult sports leagues, and some of the alternative sports that have grown in recent years because of our community's diversity, such as cricket, and making sure that those sports are accommodated as well. So we had a really good discussion and good use policies that, again, are user-friendly for our residents. Speaking of user-friendly, we streamlined the permit process at our last council meeting for both large family daycare centers and indoor recreational uses. We've seen an increase in those wanting to move indoor recreational uses to our city. That's an amenity for our residents, so we wanted to make that process a little bit easier. And childcare, obviously, always a big issue. So we took a look at that process and created an ordinance to streamline that as well. Another process that we took a look at was our public art selection process, making sure that we had as much public input as possible. Whenever we have public art, public artists, wanted to make sure that we have a good process, not only for the Council, the Heritage and Cultural Arts Commission, but residents to participate as well. So we took a look at that and we did that. Another thing I thought that we did this past week that was progressive was extending the no parking zone on Arnold Road, which doesn't sound like much, but it's part of our bikeways master plan to help increase the bikeway friendliness of our city. And Arnold Road, you've got Central Parkway that has bike trails, Dublin Boulevard that has bike trails. Arnold Road was the connector with no bike lanes. So by creating the no parking zone there, it allows that bike creativity. And then again, if you came down Central Parkway, went down Arnold, then hit into Dublin Boulevard, you're right at the Iron Horse Trail. So that was something that I thought we did that was really good. Another thing that we did that I thought was good was a business visitation program. Part of any economic development strategy not only is attracting new business, but it's working on the retention and expansion of your existing businesses. You can't go after new businesses until you take care of the ones that you have. So we adopted a formal business visitation program. Myself as mayor, Councilmember Biddle, our economic development staff, are going to be going on a concerted effort to visit as many businesses as we can to find out their needs, let them know how the city can help them, and again, we want them to be as successful as possible. We just went to Sybase this past week. We're going to be going to Palo Alto Medical Foundation in a few weeks, and it's one of those things that we're going to be doing on an ongoing basis. We took action to endorse the League of Cities Local Taxpayer Protection Initiative. Local taxpayers, our local dollars have been diverted to the state in recent years, so this measure is going on the ballot. We decided to endorse it to protect local revenues for Dublin residents. We also adopted an ordinance or a resolution in support of the people of Haiti, and we're putting information on the website for how people can respond to that humanitarian crisis. And I think the last item of note from the council meeting is we agreed as a council unanimously no salary increases for the next 2 years. We've asked our city employees not to take an increase because of the hard times. These are difficult times for everyone, and we thought we need to lead by example, so no salary increases for the council for the next 2 years. Some other items of note I think this week is yesterday I went to the census grand opening, Census 2010. You're going to be getting your census forms in the mail mid-March. Extremely important that you fill those out, get those back so you can get a good, accurate count. A lot of money is at stake in terms of federal and state dollars by having a good count that gives us adequate representation in the legislature, and it also a lot of money is at stake with those things. Lastly, just want to report out last week I was out at Earl Anthony's Dublin Bowl quite a bit. We had the PBA Earl Anthony Memorial, extremely successful. We had record crowds, a great ESPN telecast, Bay Area television stations, every single one of us covered us multiple times. The Chronicle, local coverage, it was great. Everyone was ecstatic, and the PBA has announced that they're going to be returning to Dublin again in 2011 because we did such a great job hosting that event. So it was really good to see that event return to the house that Earl built and to have professional sports live, nationally televised out of the city of Dublin. We made a lot of revenue as a city based on that. So that's our report for today, January 21st, 2010. Stay dry.